I don't think we were able to interview our client at South Annex. May I please put into a breakout room with the South Annex? Either Melissa Grace or April Champion. Would you please help us?
Yes, Miss Kim.
Thank you.
What did you girls eat? Why made you a smoothie? Did you drink some too? No?
All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Lal, and we are going to begin with our state expedited accusation calendar. Thank you. Okay. All right. If you are a witness, an alleged victim, or a family member or friend here in support or against the defendant, please make sure your video is switched off and that you're muted at the present time. I am going to be addressing each of these misdemeanor cases on a one-on-one basis. If you are charged with one or more misdemeanor offenses, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. When I address each of your cases, I will let you know what is your new accusation number, what are the charges brought against you, to appoint counsel where required, and to also set a bond. Some of you may qualify for what we call a signature bond. Others may receive a surety bond or a cash bond. In either event, please remember your right to remain silent and your counsel will speak on your behalf. If we have to reset any of these cases, our next court date will be Miss Grace or Miss Champion?
It's gonna be June 25th.
June 25th, okay? In the event any of these cases are reset to another court date, the next court date will be June 25th at 9 a.m., and that will also be a virtual proceeding. So let's begin. Courtroom 1. Who do we have?
Number 20, Mr. Ponder.
Petition 20, okay. And this is Otis Ponder, accused of simple battery against a police officer, detention officer, etc., from May 8th of 2026. Mr. Ponder, case number is 26 CR 3849E, and he's represented by Ms. McLeod. My pretrial officer. Good afternoon, Ms. McLeod. I'm just trying to find my pretrial officer. Is it Mr. Howard? Mr. Ponder, I'll let you speak in a moment. Let the others speak first. Is our pretrial officer on Zoom? Okay, our prosecutor, Miss Evans Battle, or who
That's
is
me.
here?
I'm the one doing it today.
All right, Miss Estrada, there we go. Now I can see you. Okay, thank you. And yes, Miss Estrada, do you have Mr. Ponder's GCIC?
Yes, ma'am. He does not have a criminal history, but he does have an active warrant. And I'm sorry, I'm waiting on my justice portfolio to do what it's supposed to do. He has an active warrant, but he doesn't have actual history yet. His warrant is still just a warrant. It's not yet a conviction.
All right. And what's the state's recommendation?
We would like a $5,000 surety bond, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, no further violations of the law while out on bond, and a social worker for behavioral health. He has no bond currently set by another judge, and the reason we're asking for the $5,000 surety is because he attempted to dump feces on the deputy, and he refused to comply with commands to get back in the cell.
Thank you.
Yes,
Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor, I am asking for a signature bond for my client. As you heard from the state, he has no criminal history. I think a social worker visit would also be appropriate for him. I was not able to confirm, but he did tell me that he's been sitting in jail for about 3 months. I don't know if that is accurate. I have no idea what exactly he's in jail for, since the state is saying he has no history. But I think a social worker visit would be appropriate for him, and certainly a signature bond, Your Honor.
Okay. I think the GCIC provided to me is incorrect. The jailing history of Mr. Otis Ponder is quite significant. He also has a probation hold in addition to a felony charge from March 11th, 2026. He has been in custody since March 11th, based on these felony charges. His bond at the present time is going to be $1,000 surety, no further violent contact with law enforcement. Next court date is going to be July 25th. Sorry, June 25th, excuse me. Thank you.
Thank you,
Your Honor, I believe, just based on my speaking with him, that a social worker visit may be appropriate for
Yes.
him.
I'm sorry, this is going to be a social worker visit for behavioral issues, and we will see him and you on June 25th. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Champion, do I have a pretrial officer at the present time?
Yes, Your Honor. My apologies. My
Oh, there
internet
she
went
is.
out.
That's okay. All right, just wanted to be sure. Thank you, Ms. Hardy. Courtroom 2, who do I have?
Number 4, Mr. Collier.
I have Anthony Collier, middle name Deshern, accused of battery family violence from June 5th of this year, case number 26CR 3854F. Mr. Collier has been advised of his rights. Ms. Hardy, any priors? Position four.
The last arrest was June the 3rd, 2026 out of DeKalb for forgery. They have 3 total cycles. No felony convictions to report at this time. Nothing further.
Thank you. And his attorney is also, is it Ms. McLeod? Yeah, okay. And Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. This incident happened June the 5th at the 4511 Camilton Road address. The victim in the case is Robert Burney, Burney, and they indicated that they are actually siblings that live in the same household. Our bond recommendation on this battery family violence is a $2,000 good bond. Have no further contact at this time and stay away from the location. It appears that the victim in this case had a warrant out as well for an FTA. And so we've not had an opportunity to make contact with the victim at this time.
All right. Ms. McLeod, on the battery family violence, that's going to be a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial services. No further contact with Robert Burney, and he's to stay away from 4511 Campbellton Road in Southwest Atlanta. He's to update the court with his new address within 30 days of being released, and he will report to pretrial once a month and complete 6 anger awareness classes. Any questions?
No, Your Honor, but I would just like to let the court know that he does not live at that address.
All right, perfect. Then it shouldn't be a problem. Stay away from, I'm sorry, was it Campbellton Road or was it Rolling Hill Road?
It's Campbellton Road. They're
Yeah.
saying that the incident happened, Your Honor, which my client denies that the incident actually happened.
I just need to know where does Mr. Burney live? Not McBurney, but Burney.
I'll have to look. That's the address, the location that I had for the stay away.
Okay, then we'll go with the
Then-
Campbellton Road if that's what you have.
That is correct, Your Honor. My client advises me that they do not live together.
Okay, but he'll need to stay 200 yards away from Mr. Burney and not communicate with him in any way, form, or manner. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Next case, please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
South Annex, who do we have?
LaCaven Foster.
Foster. This is position 8. LaCaven Foster is accused of simple battery and reckless conduct from April 29th, 2026, case number 26CR 3859J. Mr. Foster, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. And presently, Ms. Kim from the Public Defender's Office will be representing you. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
They have 2 arrest cycles, arrests out of Georgia and North Carolina. There was a 2025 conviction out of North Carolina for larceny. Nothing further to report.
All right. And Ms. Battle, I'm familiar with his current hold. Anything else to add?
We were asking for, due to the nature of the offense, we were asking for a $10,000 total good bond on this, $5,000 on each count, no further contact with David Lane, no further violent contact with the folks at the officers at the detention or staff at the detention. Certainly in this particular case, the victim was a contractor at the jail and not a jailer. But we would ask for no further violent contact with any staff at the jail, and that he has a social worker visit for MHBH issues. Thank you.
Any objection, Ms. Kim?
Your Honor, actually, this incident happened on April 29, 2026, and he was already punished inside of the jail by sitting in the cell alone, solitary place for 30 days. And I really think this should have been addressed a long time ago. And he has a bigger fish to fry. So we would like to request for the lowest possible surety bond, like $10 cash bond. This is something that it should be kind of considered for time served. As of now, it has been already more than 1.5 months, almost 2 months, Your Honor. We ask for the lowest
Thank you,
possible
Ms.
bond.
Kim. It's going to be
Sure.
a $5,000 signature bond through the jail.
Thank
No
you.
contact with David Lane and no violent contact with any of the law enforcement at the facility.
Thank
Next
you.
court date is going to be June 25th.
Your Honor, what's the down on the bond, please?
It's $2,500 signature bond through the jail on each count. No contact with David Lane and no violent contact with law enforcement. Next court date is June 25th for Mr. Foster. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next case, please.
Number 5, Mr. Collier.
I'm sorry, repeat it?
Number 5.
Number 5, thank you. This is State versus Stanley Anthony Collins Jr., accused of simple battery family violence from June 10th of this year, case 26CR 3855E. Mr. Collins, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is Ms. McLeod. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
The last arrest was July 4th, 2025 out of Fulton for obstruction and possession of marijuana. That case appears to be open under 25 PI 005411. There's 4 total arrest cycles. Nothing further to report.
Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. The victim in this case is a child, KF, and she is 3 years of age. This happened at 259 Richardson Street in Atlanta on June the 10th. We are asking for a $2,500 good bond, no further. Well, I'm going to ask for no further contact at this particular time and condition that he complete an ADET. It appears from the information that we received that he had been, that he was intoxicated, and no alcohol, drugs, weapons while out on bond. Thank you.
Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor, I am asking for a signature bond for my client. I read the warrant, and based on what he tells me, there was an exaggeration. He did not throw the fruit at the child. He does share a younger child, an 8-month-old child, with the mother of the alleged victim, Your Honor. I did read the warrant when the police officers went to the house. The child was sleeping. He was also sleeping. He tells me that this is a child he's known for a very long time, and there was no intent to do any kind of harm to the child. So I'm asking for a signature bond. I think that would be appropriate, Your Honor, and no further violent contact.
Is there a Yahara Felder on Zoom? Okay. On the simple battery family violence, that's going to be a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. He's to have no further contact with KF and no violent contact with Yahara Felder. He's to stay away from 259 Richardson Street, Southwest Atlanta. He may return to the property one time only with a police officer to retrieve his personal belongings, and then he's to update the court with his new address within 30 days. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And he's to attend and complete 4 parenting classes with pretrial services. And he's to begin within 30 days of being released.
Your Honor, was that a signature bond? I'm sorry, I did not
Yes, it was a
hear.
signature bond through pretrial level 2.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No contact with the minor, no violent contact with the mother, and to stay away from the incident location, update us with his new address. And
Thank
4
you, Your Honor.
parenting classes. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Your Honor, that concludes my business before the court today. May I be excused?
Yes, Miss McLeod, I'm sure you're eager to catch up with the FIFA game, so have fun. Take care.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, next case.
Number 6, Ms. Cutright.
This is Rosalind Hattie. Is it Cutright? Yes, I believe it is. Miss Cutright is accused of battery family violence from June 11th of this year, 26 CR 3856B. Ms. Cutright, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. Tamani. And any priors, Ms. Hardy?
The last arrest was April the 7th, 2025 out of Rockdale for terroristic threats and acts. That's their only arrest cycle, nothing further.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. This particular case, we're asking for a $2,000 good bond, no further contact with the victim. The victim's name is Beloved Woody. That location that we're asking for a stay away from is 1176 Hembry Road in Roswell. No alcohol, drugs, weapons while out on bond. Thank you.
Is there a Beloved Woody on Zoom that would like to chime in? No? All right. Mr. Tamani?
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Cutright is 23 years old. She's a lifelong resident of the Atlanta area. She's a beautician, and she's been doing that since she was a teenager. As mentioned, she only has 1 prior arrest besides this case. She has her high school diploma. She does not live with the alleged victim. Her address is 600 Phipps Street. It's apartment 1512. I've advised her that she would need to get her address updated with the court system. I believe that her parents are present on the Zoom call, and they are very supportive of her. So for all those reasons, Judge, we would be asking for a signature bond.
All right. Bond is going to be set at $3,000. It's a signature bond through pretrial services. Level 2, no further contact with Beloved Woody. Stay away from 1175 Hembry Road in Roswell, Georgia. There shall be no one-time visit, so she needs to stay away from the location completely and stay 200 yards away from Mr. Woody. She'll need to update the court within 30 days of where she's living and where she would be receiving her court summons. She's to complete 6 anger awareness classes with pretrial services, no illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
Next, good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
Next is position number 10, Miss Johnson.
This is Sandra Denise Johnson. Ms. Johnson's accused of simple battery, family violence, and disorderly conduct. Her case number is 26 CR 3823E. Ms. Johnson has been advised of her rights. Her attorney is Mr. Timani. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Last arrest was May 15th, 2024, out of Clayton for a DUI. That's their only arrest cycle. Nothing further to report.
Ms. Evans-Bell?
Yes, Your Honor. In Miss Johnson's case, the victim in this case is Patricia, last name spelled Cuttino, who appears to be her mother. There was some indication from the warrant that the defendant was intoxicated. The location of the event is 1870 Campbellton Road. We're asking for a $1,500 good bond on the simple battery, family violence, $500 good bond on the disorderly conduct, $2,000 in total. No further contact with the victim at this time, and stay away from the location. The state has not had an opportunity to speak with the victim. I don't know if there was a voicemail that was left, so I'm not sure if they're on the call. And so that's our bond recommendation at this time.
All right. Is there a Patricia Cuttino on Zoom who wants to chime in? All right, Mr. Tamani, the bond is going to be set at 3,500. It's going to be 3,000 on the simple battery, 500 on the disorderly conduct. And this is going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. This will be for a 12-month pretrial reporting period. While she's on pretrial, she will need to complete 12 anger awareness classes. She would need to not consume any alcoholic beverages, no illegal drugs, including marijuana, and not own and possess any firearms. She will be subject to random screens by pretrial for any alcohol or illegal drug consumption. No further contact with Patrice Cuttino, and to stay away from the 1870 Campbellton Road, Southwest Atlanta location. Within 30 days of being released, she will need to update us with her new address. Anything else, Mr. Tamani?
Judge, I wouldn't have any objection to any of that.
Okay, thank you.
Next is number 13, Ms. McGee.
Krista Ann McGee is case 26 CR 3857B. Ms. McGee has 4 misdemeanor charges against her stemming from a June 7th, 2026 incident. There are 3 counts of criminal trespass causing damage to property and 1 count of theft by taking. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
The last arrest was July the 20th, 2025, out of Cobb County for battery. That's their only arrest cycle. Nothing further to report.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. We're asking for a $1,000 surety per charge for a total of $4,000. No further contact with the victim, Kiefer, I believe is how you say it, Holland, who I believe I saw earlier on here, and to stay away from the apartment complex at 8350 Roswell Road. We haven't spoken to him, but as I said, I believe he is on here. We do have multiple videos of her tampering with the Ring doorbell before ripping it off the hinges and walking away. I can't remember right now if we have video of her stomping on his iPhone or not. If we could sound for Mr. Holland and no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Mr. Kiefer Holland, if you'd like to chime in, this is the time you unmute and start your video. Kiefer Holland? All right, Mr. Tamani?
Thank you, Judge. And Miss McGee is 22 years old. She's been living in Atlanta for the past 2 years. She's originally from Augusta. She does share a 7-month-old child or 7-month-old child with the alleged victim. She advised me that when she gets released, that she's planning on moving in with a friend. It's a different person from the alleged victim. She's been working at Hooters in Kennesaw for the past 3 years. She has her high school diploma. She does only have one prior arrest. Judge, for all those reasons, we would be asking for a signature bond.
On each count of the criminal trespass causing damage to property, there's going to be 1,500. On the theft by taking, it's going to be 1,000. This is going to be a total of 5,500. Signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. Ms. McGee, this is a signature bond, but if you don't comply with the conditions, you will be rearrested and your bond can either be revoked or it can be amended to a cash bond or a surety bond. At the present time, I'm not going to require an ankle monitor, but please conduct yourself accordingly and do not give me a reason to impose an ankle monitor in this particular case. You are to have no further contact with Mr. Kiefer Holland. You are to stay 200 yards away from him and not communicate with him in any way, form, or manner with Mr. Holland. You are to stay away from 8350, I think it's 6G Roswell Road in Sandy Springs. You have to stay 200 yards away from that location and the entire apartment complex or condominium complex. And if you are seen anywhere in that location, including the common grounds of the leasing property, you can be arrested again. Mr. Tamani, are they married?
I do not believe so, Judge.
All right. Is the child with your client?
Not currently, Judge. I should have asked that question.
Courtroom one,
Miss
please unmute.
Miss McGee, do you have custody of your child?
Yeah, I do have full custody of her. She's currently at my mother's house in Augusta right now.
Where is she?
With my mother in Augusta.
Okay, thank you. All right. If Mr. Holland and Miss McGee are not married, Mr. Holland shall file a legitimation case in order to get a court-ordered parenting plan. Who's Bob Hunter?
Your Honor, if I may speak, address the court. I'm an attorney. I
Who do you-
represent.
No, Your Honor, I've already spoken to Mr. Hunter. If I may, there's a legitimation case already in place.
Okay.
Thank you.
And we'll just leave it at that. All I'm
Thank-
saying is that contact between Mr. Holland and the minor child shall be through a court-ordered parenting plan, a court-ordered custodial arrangement, and anything else. Mr. Hunter, did you have something else to chime in on that issue?
No, Your Honor, other than to let you know, we have a hearing on Wednesday, legitimation hearing with the Superior Court on Wednesday.
Okay. Do you know which division is assigned to?
I just know it's Judge Osby will be presiding, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank
all
you, Your
right.
Honor. Appreciate that.
Okay, so and Ms. McGee, while you report to pretrial services, you will report twice a month. You are to complete 12 anger awareness classes with pretrial services at a minimum rate of 1 class a month. You're not allowed to consume any illegal drugs, including marijuana, no alcoholic beverages, and not allowed to own or possess any firearms. As I've said, if you violate any of these conditions, the only person coming back to jail would be you. Next court date will be sent to her current mailing address. Please make sure you update that with us within 30 days. Thank you.
Next is position 11, Miss Jones.
This is Michael Jones, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Jones is accused of 3 misdemeanor offenses under case 26 CR 3831B, disorderly conduct, obstructing highway, streets, or sidewalks, and disrupting public school from May 21st, 2026. Ms. Jones, you've been advised of your rights, and Ms. Hardy?
The last arrest was November 17th, 2025. out of Sandy Springs for aggressive driving. They have 3 total arrest cycles. There was a felony conviction in 2024 for aggravated stalking. It appears that they are on first offender probation under 22 SC 182-009. Nothing further to report.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. In this particular case, the incident appeared to have occurred in front of a elementary school at 6151 Powers Ferry Road in Sandy Springs. We are asking for a good bond in this case, for $1,000 good bond on each charge, which would make for a total of $3,000 good bond. No further violent contact with law enforcement officers. It appears she was screaming and yelling at the officer, and cussing at the officer, in reference to her being late for her son's graduation. And stay away from the location, as it is, as I've announced previously in the court, and no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Is there a Juna Hightower on Zoom? All right, Mr. Tamani?
Thank you, Your Honor. I just want to clear one thing up. I believe after speaking with Ms. Jones, she advised me that she is not on probation. So I'm not sure about that felony conviction being related to her. I do understand that Michael Michelle Jones may be a pretty common name, so maybe that may be someone else. So she's 30 years old. She lives in Lithonia. She's from College Park. She lives with 2 of her children who are 10 and 7 years old. Right now they're with their father. And she has a full-time job at Our House, which is a nonprofit in Atlanta. She has a high school diploma and an associate's degree from Georgia Military College. We would just ask for a signature bond in this case, Judge.
I'm so sorry, Judge. Did I have the wrong Jones?
I have Michael Jones.
Okay, then. All right, then.
Date
Make
of
sure
birth
that's
being
correct.
March 1996.
Yes, that's the one I have as well. I just want to make sure because,
All right.
thank you.
And I do have a jailing for aggravated stalking back in 2022.
That's what our history reflects as well.
And I can't see the disposition since the matter is closed.
I can look and verify it over here, I think.
Oh, that's quite right. On the disorderly conduct, it's going to be 500. The obstructing a highway is 500 and disrupting a public school is 1,000. This is a $2,000 surety bond. To stay away from 6151 Power Ferry Road in Sandy Springs. And if her child is still attending that school, she's only allowed to do drop off and pick up. No other reasons to be at the school. Thank you. Next court date is going to be June 25th.
17, Mr. Nelson.
I'm sorry, counsel, is that Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, thank you. Sorry, the camera from the screen from the table in courtroom 1 is quite distant. Okay. This is Antonio Nelson, accused of willful obstruction of an officer from May 28th of this year. Mr. Nelson has been advised of his rights and his attorney is Mr. Ponder. Ms. Hardy?
Last arrest was September 15th, 2025 out of Fulton for an FTA. They have 12 adult cycles, misdemeanor conviction in 2025 for criminal trespass, 2026 battery, family violence, and it appears that they're on probation on both of those cases. Appears to be an FTA from 2025. Nothing further.
I have a Joseph Wells who's appeared. Mr. Wells, are you chiming in for this case? All right, Ms. Spear, what's your state's recommendation?
Okay, are we on Cornelius Wells? I thought there were 2 Wells.
I know someone showed up on Zoom as Joseph Wells, so I didn't know whether he was chiming in for this case. but we're
Okay.
addressing Antonio Nelson.
No. Oh, yep, okay. There's a $1,000 surety already set. He ran from Officer Lightning. No, that's legitimately his name. We're just gonna ask that the 1,000 remain in light of the 2025 FTA 2025 probation violation. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Thank you. Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Nelson, is 23 years old, born and raised in, Atlanta, Georgia. He has two children, 5 years old and a 2-month-old child. He lives in Atlanta. Also, his mother and grandmother, who are in his life, also reside in Atlanta. He has significant ties to the community, Your Honor. For those reasons, Your Honor, and also there with some of the questions as to issues with the one mentioned failure to appear, we would ask for a signature bond if the court is not inclined to allow a signature bond in light of some of that the FTA and some of the history. We would ask for the lowest possible bond, Your Honor. He is unable to post bond at this time, Your Honor. And for those reasons, we would ask for a signature bond.
A bond is going to be set at $50. It's a cash bond, no violent contact with law enforcement. A case is reset to June 25th. He's got another pending case, 26 PI 004674. So I don't see a bond set in that case, so we'll see him on the 25th. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next case.
16, Mr. Moore.
Okay. This is Decario Moore, accused of simple assault and simple battery at a public transit vehicle or station from June 2nd of this year. Case 26 CR 3861L. Mr. Moore, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. Ponder. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
The last arrest was May the 31st, 2024 out of Fulton for probation violation. They have 21 total cycles with arrests out of Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and New York. 2019 misdemeanor theft by shoplifting, 2023 felony identity theft, possession of a firearm, terroristic threats and acts, FTA from 2019 and 2023. Nothing further.
Ms. Spear?
Yeah, that's about right. He's on CCTV shown hitting the phone out of the victim's hand. There's a $2,000 surety, excuse me, per charge already set based on the multiple state history, including a 2019 fugitive charge. I believe that's from South Carolina, but I'm not positive. And the FTA's the FTA out of 2023. We feel that's more than accurate. We're also asking for no contact with the victim, Sarah Leonard. Stay away from Marta. We will defer to defense if he needs a social worker visit for MH or BHET, as well as any other assistance. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Moore is 32 years old. He has been living in Georgia for about 12 years. He has a high school diploma, currently working on receiving a certification in cybersecurity. He does work, has significant ties to the community, has no relation to the victim. This was and to provide a little context, this was an instance where the victim was pointing the phone and had a phone in my client's face.
Yeah, I read the warrant.
Yeah, and they even mentioned that she like antagonized him, at which point he after he had asked to not, her to not do so, that's when he allegedly had slapped the phone from her. For those reasons, and also in regards to the 2023 FTA, I believe Mr. Moore has indicated that he was in custody, presumably in DeKalb County during that time. Since I believe that has been cleared up, that FTA, I believe. For those reasons, Your Honor, we would ask for the lowest possible bond in this case, if the court is not inclined to allow a signature bond.
Okay. On the simple assault is 250. On the simple battery is 1,000. This is a 1,250 surety bond. No further contact with Sarah Leonard and stay away from all Marta property in accordance with any active suspensions. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and next court date is June 25th.
Number two, Mr. Blanks.
Position number?
2.
2. There we go. Okay. This is State versus Emmanuel Javon Blanks. Mr. Blanks has got 4 misdemeanor charges stemming from a traffic matter from June 10th of this year. Driving while license suspended or revoked, expired or no license plate or decal, failure to yield right of way, and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. Mr. Blanks, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is going to be, I think, Mr. Ponder. And Ms. Hardy, any priors?
Their last arrest was July the 19th, 2024, out of Cobb County for an FTA. There are 11 total cycles out of Georgia. There was a misdemeanor conviction in 2019 for criminal trespass and false information to law enforcement. A 2017 obstruction and possession of marijuana less than an ounce. FTA from 2024 and 2013. Nothing further.
Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor, we are asking for a split bond, $1,000 good bond on the driving while on the suspended license, 500 on the expired tag as a signature bond, and 500 on the failure to yield, and 1,000 good bond on the obstruction. So it would be $1,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1, and a $2,000 good bond as a split bond is our recommendation. No alcohol, drugs, weapons while out on bond. That would be our recommendation at this time.
Thank you. Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Blanks is 32 years old of age. He has been in Georgia for about 20 years. He has 3 children, ages 7, 6, and 9. He has some college experience, currently enrolled in DeVry University. He has a Smyrna address. He takes care and is the primary and sole provider for his kids and family. He is eager to be able to be released so that he can return back to work, so he can continue to be that provider. He works as with a landscaping company. He has mentioned that there have been issues with his license. He's not sure why they were suspended. He ended up correcting it and was informed that they were suspended again. In light of that situation, Your Honor, we would ask for the lowest possible bond. In this case, the court is not inclined to allow a signature bond.
On count 1, driving while license suspended or revoked is a $750 surety bond. Counts 2, 3, and 4 are each a $1,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. No driving until he has a valid Class C driver's license, adequate insurance, and proper registration for any vehicle that he operates. He will report to pretrial once a month for a period of 12 months in order to comply with the driving regulations. Next court date will be June 25th.
All right, number 15, Mr. Montgomery, please.
15. Was that correct? 15, Montgomery? Deputy, I'm sorry, the audio is not very clear from courtroom 1 in terms of. 15?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. This is State versus Matthew Nicholas Montgomery. Mr. Montgomery's case is 26 CR 3824A. He has 5 misdemeanor charges stemming from a June 9th, 2026 incident. They are 1 count of battery family violence, 1 count of simple battery family violence, obstructing or hindering a person from making an emergency phone call, and 2 counts of cruelty in the 3rd degree. Mr. Montgomery, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. Ponder. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Yes, Your Honor. Their last arrest was August the 18th, 2017, out of St. Johns County, Florida, for tampering with witness / battery. There are 19 cycles out of Florida, a felony conviction for the tampering and / battery, a 2011 battery and strangulation, 2007 domestic battery misdemeanor. Nothing further to report.
Is there a Brianna Rudolph Kimball who wants to chime in? Brianna Rudolph Kimball.
She may not want to speak, Your Honor. We did have an opportunity to speak with the victim in this particular case, and she does not want to have any further contact with him. She does want
I'm
him.
sorry, I do want to speak. I'm trying to figure out how to take it off of mute.
Okay. And
Continue, Ms. Battle.
And that he is to stay away from the 1421
Out.
arrests at this particular time. Even if Ms. Kimball now recants and says that she wants contact, the state's position,
get out.
The state's position is that they should not have any contact at this time. It appears that there were 2 children present at the time. I understand they are not the children of
Go inside.
Just 1 second, Ms. Evans Battle. Miss Grace, could you place Brianna Kimball in the waiting room? We'll bring her in later.
And she had indicated that, this relationship is volatile and has been. She do believe that there may be MH issues and certainly signs of addiction. She indicated that he's often under the influence of certain drugs as well. Has a significant drug usage problem. We are asking in this particular case, based on the history that the court heard, is for a $2,500 good bond on the battery family violence, a $1,500 good bond on the simple battery family violence, hindering a 911 call, $1,000 good bond, and $1,000 good bond on each cruelty to children charge. That is a $7,000 total good bond in this particular case. No further contact, stay away from the location. Perhaps the court can address the victim's indication of his need for drug addiction and MH issues. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons. We are asking that any firearms he owns or possess, that they be surrendered at this time. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Champion, you can bring in Ms. Kimball. Is she back with us from the waiting room? All right, Ms. Kimball, please unmute and start your video if you want to address the court.
Trying to do that. Okay.
Take your hat off. You're in a courtroom.
Oh Lord. My hair looks crazy. I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm sorry, but there's no head cover allowed in a courtroom.
Okay, can you give me 2 minutes?
I'll give you 30 seconds. Thank you. Please mute her screen. Mr. Ponder, yes, sir.
Yes, Judge. Mr. Montgomery has been in Georgia for over 15 years. He's 40 years old. I'm sorry, he's been in Georgia for about 4 years. He's 40 years old. He does work for a carrier courier services. And that has been for the past 2 years. He's unable to post any bond at this time, Your Honor, so any bond would in effect be a no bond. He's fine with a step away. They do not, he has an address that he can go to where the victim is not living. There's no, to my client's knowledge, any prior FTAs or FATA appears. For those reasons, we would ask for a signature bond. In this case, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Ms. Brianna Kimball, please unmute and start your video. Okay. Please raise your right hand. You need to unmute. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
And what would you like to tell us?
The day that all of this went down, me and Matthew, we have been cheating on each other. We have been living together for the past 5 years. We've been cheating on each other for the past 3 years, and that's what caused the incident. I started cheating first. He started cheating. I got mad. I called the girl, and that's why we were arguing and fighting. He was trying to take the phone away from me, not to keep me from calling the police, but to get me off the phone with the girl because I was telling her everything that had been going on. And
And
in the midst of that,
your two children, are those Mr. Montgomery's children?
no, those are my children.
And do you share any children with him?
No.
All right. Who lives at Vesta Avenue? Or is that?
I live here. I just moved here. We were living together in Chamblee, and I moved here to Vesta, and he stayed in Tucker at a roommate's house.
Okay,
But
that's good. Thank you so much.
he's
Thank
been
you.
at my house
No,
for the
no, no.
past.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
On the battery family violence, that's going to be 2,500. On the simple battery family violence, that's going to be 500. Obstructing a person from making an emergency phone call is 500. And the 2 counts of cruelty in third degree is 500 each. That should be a 4,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. Mr. Montgomery, you are to, once you sign up for your bond, you're to have no further contact with Miss Brianna Rudolph Kimball, no further contact with the child or children that she has. You're to stay away from 1421 Vesta Avenue in East Point, Georgia. You're allowed a one-time visit to the location with a police officer to retrieve your belongings. Within 30 days of being released, you will update us with your current mailing address. This is a level 1 reporting, but it will be for a 12-month duration. He will complete 12 anger awareness classes and at a minimum rate of 1 class a month. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and firearms. Thank you.
I did that 23, Mr. Shorter.
This is Kenneth LaShawn Shorter, accused of unlawful carrying of a firearm from June 10th of 2026, case 26 CR 3848E. Mr. Shorter has been advised of his rights. His attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors?
Last arrest was February 27, 2026, out of Clayton County for obstruction. They have 2 total arrest cycles. Nothing further to report.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Miss Estrada? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. The state is asking for a $5,000 surety bond. In addition, because of the obstruction charge, we're asking for no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, no further violations of the law while out on bond, And we would like for him to complete a law and decision-making course because he had a handgun under the age of 21 and it was concealed. So we would like him to do a law and decision-making course, and if he has any more weapons, he needs to surrender them now.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor, my client is only 19 years young, Your Honor. He's been here in Georgia for more than 4 years, and he successfully graduated from high school 2024, and he starts his new job next week, actually next Tuesday, and we would like to request for signature on bond. I do understand that there was obstruction charge, but the open case, he is presumed to be innocent, and this is his only second arrest. We asked for signature on bond through pretrial. And Your Honor, he does have a very good address here in Georgia and good phone number, contact information, ID. He will come back to the court, and we ask for a signature on bond. Thank you.
Bond is set at 1,500. It is a surety bond. No firearms. He's not allowed to own a firearm. He's not allowed to have them in his possession anywhere near him or in any home or any car that he occupies. His next court date is June 25th.
Can he have a sheriff's 10% program, Your Honor?
Not on a firearm, Ms. Kim.
Okay.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
Next is position 14, Miss Miller.
Shamikia Lachey Miller is accused of criminal trespass from June 9th of this year, case 26 CR 3834B. Ms. Miller, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is going to be Mr. Tamani. Any priors?
Yes, Your Honor. Their last arrest was February the 11th, 2020 out of Baldwin County for an FTA. There's 5 total cycles, FTA in 2019 and 2020. Nothing further.
Ms. Evans-Bell?
Yes, Your Honor. We are asking for a $1,500 good bond, no further contact with Sharon Reed. Stay away from the 1085 Harwell Street address location. We are looking, I know that I'm not sure if Miss Reed is going to be on this particular call. There was some indication that the damages are actually more than 500. Once she provides this documentation, this will probably be upgraded because of the damage to the property. We're asking for a social worker visit for housing. Of course, that she stay away from that 1085 Harwell Street address location. Thank you.
Mr. Tamani?
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Miller is 31 years old. She's a lifelong resident of the Atlanta area. She has 5 children. Her main thing that she does on a day-to-day is that she's a stay-at-home mom. Currently, the children are staying with their grandmother, her mother. And I did get on the phone with her grandmother, Miss Cynthia Miller. She did advise that she should be able to stay with her once she gets out of jail. The bond is currently a $1,000 surety bond, and given that her last arrest was in 2020 and that this is for criminal trespass, Judge, we would be asking for a signature bond.
Bond is set at 2,500. It's a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. To stay 200 yards away from the entire complex, 1085 Harwell Street in Northwest Atlanta. No illegal drugs, alcohol, and weapons. And if she gets arrested again or doesn't show up to court, this bond will be converted to a cash bond or a surety bond. Please update the court with her new address within 30 days of being released. Thank you.
Miss got 29, Mr. Wilson, 29 add on 1, Mr. Wilson.
This is State versus Malachi Trevon Wilcher, accused of simple assault family violence from June 10th, 2026, under accusation number 26 CR 3868A. Mr. Wilcher has an additional case, 26 CR 003875A, accused of battery, family violence from April 20th, 2026. Mr. Wiltshire, you've been advised of both of your rights. Your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any priors?
Yes, Your Honor. Their last arrest was February 28, 2023 out of Clayton County for possession of a pistol under 18, an unauthorized discharge of a firearm, and obstruction. That's their only arrest cycle, nothing further.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. Are you familiar with both warrants? I know one got added kind of late, so.
I am familiar with the June one.
Okay, so you know what happened in June. Previous to that, at the end of April, the same victim, Tanya Williams, was with outside her apartment with her friend Taria Smith. She said that she was assaulted again by the defendant. He believed that she was using the phone to speak with another man. He pulled her hair, punched her several times in the face, leading to the victim to have visible swelling and bruising. The witness / friend Tanya Williams, is that right? Taria Smith, I think is how you say it, gave an independent basis factual recitation which matched with the victim's recitation of facts. We are asking for a $5,000 surety per charge on this based on the fact that he has 2 cases back to back with the same victim. He's lucky that it's a simple assault and not a felony repeat family violence. We're asking for no further contact with the victim, Tanya Williams, or her friend, Taria Smith, to stay away from her apartment at 370 Northside Drive. We are encouraging the FVIP. If we could sound for Miss Williams, we have not had contact with her yet at this point that I am aware of. I will double check my emails, but I don't recall us having contact with her. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
I'm not sure, but I see initials TW on the Zoom. So if that is Tanya Williams, if you want to chime in, this is the time to unmute and start your video. All right, Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. My client, Mr. Welcher, is 21 years young, born and raised here in Georgia, Your Honor. I believe that complaining witness and my client, they live together and they share 2 children together. After 9th grade, he has been taking classes online to complete his GED, and yet he has not completed yet. I believe that he has no objection to stay away and no contact. So as long as he gets one-time law enforcement officer escorted visit to retrieve his personal belongings and third-party transfer, he has been gainfully employed to work at Top Golf. He washes dishes and he also cooks. And Your Honor, we ask for the lowest possible bond, $1,000 surety bond. Thank you.
All right. On position 29, the simple assault family violence, that's going to be a $1,000 surety bond. No further contact with Tanya Williams. Stay away from 370 Northside Drive in Atlanta, Georgia. He will need to update us with his new address within 30 days of being released.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I'm sorry to stop you. This is his mother. That is his apartment. His name is on that lease. He is the leaseholder of that apartment. That is not her apartment. So I'm not sure why he would have to leave. He pays the bills.
Miss Grace, could you please place iPhone in the waiting room? Ma'am, you'll need to start your video.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Start your video.
Oh, it's not. I'm sorry. I thought it did. I'm sorry. Can you see me, Your Honor?
You're upside down.
I don't know why. My phone now. Move, Michaela. Can you see it now?
You're upside down.
I don't know why the phone upside down.
Okay. Raise your right hand.
Oh.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, I do.
And who are you?
My name is Alexis Wilcher. I am the mother of Malachi Wilcher. And
Your Honor, at this time, the state's going to object, just for the record.
Understood. Ms. Wilcher, how many children do Malachi and Tanya Williams share?
They have 2 daughters.
Okay, and that's all I need to know. Please mute your screen.
Oh, she gone.
Or you can remove. Okay, thank you. As I was saying, on position 29, it's $1,000 surety bond. He's to have no further contact with Tanya Williams, and he's to stay away from 370 Northside Drive in Atlanta, Georgia. He's allowed a one-time visit to the location in order to either retrieve his belongings or verify, or the police officer will verify that Tanya Williams and the children no longer occupy the premises. Now, if the children and Miss Williams still occupy the premises, then Mr. Wilcher will have to vacate the premises and provide us with his new address within 30 days of being released. If he wishes to have Miss Williams and the children removed from the property, he would need to file a dispossessory action and have Miss Wilcher and the children legally evicted from the property. He's to have no contact with the child or children that he shares with Miss Williams. If he wishes to have custodial and parenting time with the children he shares with her, he would need to file a legitimation case and obtain a court-ordered parenting plan and also a court-ordered custodial arrangement. And that's the bond for the position 29. On the add-on case 26 CR 003875A, that's going to be a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. He will report to pretrial services twice a month once he is released, and this will be for a 12-month duration. While he reports to pretrial, he will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program within 30 days of being released. These are 24 weeks of classes that he would need to enroll and complete at his expense. Same conditions, no contact with Tanya Williams, no contact with the children. He would need to file a dispossessory action and a legitimation case in order to have them evicted and or obtain court-ordered parenting and custodial arrangements. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Both cases are going to be further noticed to June 25th. Thank you.
Next is position 21, Miss Ragland.
This is Zakia Ragland, accused of battery from May 5th of this year, case 26 CR 3771Y. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Yes, Your Honor. Their last arrest was April 3rd, 2026 out of Fulton for simple battery family violence. That case appears to be open under 26 CR 002207Y. There are 3 total arrest cycles out of Georgia. Nothing further to report.
Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. If you would just give me a minute, when they said the name, I realized that this was a case that was we were notified to be added on this morning, and I have not quite looked at it. But just let me pull it up real quick. Okay, it's a simple battery. I just want to make sure.
The new charge is battery. The prior charge was simple battery, if I'm not mistaken, family violence.
Okay, then. This appears to have been the same victim in the case. So, and it's the same victim in a 26 PI 004000 case. We would ask for a $10,000 cash bond. So that appears to be there's 3 cases that are open with the same victim. No further contact with the victim, stay away from the victim's address and work place, and the victim identified in the case.
Jawan Timmons?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Jawan Timmons, if you plan to address this court regarding this case, please unmute and start your video.
How you doing, Judge?
Well, thank you. Please start your video.
Okay. How you doing, Judge?
Fine, thank you. Could you please raise your right hand?
I can't really, yeah, I couldn't, I'm currently doing
Sit up
something.
straight. Sit up straight, please.
I'm sitting up straight.
No, you're not. Lean back from the chair because it's disrupting with my ability to see you. Thank you. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will
Yes,
be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
yes,
Is there anything you'd like to add to this case?
yes, ma'am.
What would you like to say?
I believe that Ms. Racklin, she deserves a reasonable bond.
Raise your
So
phone to your face so we can hear you. Okay, what was that?
I said, I believe Ms. Racklin deserves a surety bond because I believe that, during that whole process of the entanglement, like she didn't put her hands on me, and I already said right there, and I wrote an affidavit to the DA, and I also went down to the detective rush office even after the allegation was made, and I said right there and told him what the truth that was happening. She was nowhere around me during the Pacific time. At that time, I had my schizophrenia and bipolarness was acting up at the time,
You had
and
your what? I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
my schizophrenia and bipolar was acting up, and I wasn't on my medication at the time, and I decided to proceed to go to the Chevron on Rock Bailey Abernathy, and I proceeded to call the police and sit right here and say that, okay, look, Miss Ragland is bleach in my eyes. I made a false report, and I even went back and recanted my statement. I also put it
I'm
in.
sorry, you filed a false report?
Yes, ma'am.
When did you do that?
That, that's the reason why Miss Ragland is in this situation right now. It was made by a false report. It wasn't an accurate allegation. The investigative Grish the investigative Grish never actually did the full investigation on the incident. He
When
just
did you make the false report?
That was on the May 5th. That was May 5th.
And to whom did you make this report?
To Atlanta Police Department, the Zone 3 Division.
So did you and Miss Ragland even have an encounter on that day?
No,
All right, thank you. You may mute your screen. Well, Miss Evans Battle, you can take it for what it's worth. Mr. Tamani, anything to add?
Yes, Judge. And I'm not sure. I kind of had a hard time hearing him, but I did speak with him before court today. He didn't mention this to me, but I don't know if you heard him. But he said that he had some sort of like a mental health episode.
Understood, but I just want to know what's your argument for your client's
Oh,
bond.
of course, of course. So, Judge, she's 26 years old. She's a lifelong resident of the Atlanta area. She has a mother. She has three children that are 4, 3, and 2 years old. One of them does have autism that she has to, take close care of. She has her own apartment. She has a high school diploma. Um, Judge, for all those reasons, we would, and her family is also in town, and I was able to get in touch with them. We would just ask for a reasonable bond in this case, surely not a cash bond.
All right, on the battery is going to be a $500 surety bond, and we will reset this case June 25th, along with 26 CR 002207Y to June 25th. Unfortunately, she does have an open felony case as well. And it needn't be said, she needs to have no contact with Javon Timmons. Thank you. Next case.
Three, Mr. Truby.
Number 3, was that?
Truby.
I'm sorry, Deputy. The audio is quite difficult.
Cherubin.
Truitt?
Cherubin.
I think it's sure it's it's Moses. There's actually a consent bond on this particular case. It is
I'm sorry, what position number is this case?
3, Your Honor.
Number 3, thank you.
North
Moses Cherubin. Okay, sorry, Deputy. His audio is really quite bad unless you speak right into the microphone. All right, so Cherubin, Moses Cherubin, and what's the terms of the consent bond?
It is for $1,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. It's 1 count of criminal trespass to participate in MH evaluation and comply with any treatment. Grace, stay away from the Grace Residence Apartments at 200 Nerem, Nerem Street, Atlanta. No alcohol, drugs, weapons while out on bond.
And I'm
And is that Miss Kim? I just realized that
who's counsel for Moses Cherubin?
Attorney Ponder.
All right.
Ponder.
Mr. Ponder, have you spoken to your client about the terms of this proposed consent order?
Very briefly, if I may take 5-10 seconds to speak with them really quickly.
Okay, go ahead. Please mute your screen.
Okay, we're ready. We're back on. No.
All right. And this was with regards to Mr. Cherubin, position 3. The consent terms are $1,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. Stay away from the incident location. And I'm assuming that we'll need a social worker visit to explore MH issues. If the social worker does not speak with him, then within 30 days of being released, he would need to seek out a MH evaluation with an appropriate healthcare provider. His next court date will be sent to his current address, so he'll need to maintain a good address with the court.
and Mr. Ponder, I would need his bar number. I don't have it.
Whose bar number?
His bar number to put on this order.
Oh, Mr. Ponders?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Ponder, if you're able to send that in the chat just directly to Miss Evans Battle.
Thank you.
All right, I will have it sent.
All right. And as soon as you have it, please send a copy of it to Miss Champion. Thank you.
Next is position 24, Ms. Torres.
Mila Torres is accused of simple assault, family violence, 2 counts of this charge from March 22nd of 2026, case number 26 CR 3873D. Ms. Torres, you've been advised of your rights, and any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Yes, Your Honor. Her last arrest was February the 17th, 2017 at a Fayetteville for aggravated assault, simple battery, family violence, and cruelty. That's their only arrest cycle, nothing further.
Okay. Miss Spear or Miss Evans Battle?
It's me. I'm sorry. I thought my stuff was on.
Okay.
We are asking for a $2,000 surety per charge in light of the slightly older but still relevant case. No further contact with the victim, Brandon Jordan. Stay away from 150 Walker Street and 4 anger management courses. I don't show where we had contact with Mr. Jordan, so if we can sound for him. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Brandon Jordan, if you wish to chime in, this is the time to unmute and start your video. Mr. Tamani, anything to add?
Yes, Judge. Ms. Torres is 26 years old. She's been living in Atlanta for the past 8 months, and she's from Fayetteville, Georgia. She lives, she does have her own place. She has her own cleaning service. She does home cleaning for elderly people, and she also told me that she sells clothing and refurbishes furniture. She lives in Buckhead separately from the alleged victim, and we would just ask for a signature bond. She told me that she wouldn't be able to post bond, so that's what we're asking for.
Okay. On each count, count 1 actually, this is for the alleged throwing of a can. That's going to be 1,000. And for the second count, apparently involving a vehicle, that's going to be 3,000. This is going to be a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No further contact with Brandon Jordan. I'll allow for third-party transfer of the child or children that he shares with Ms. Torres. She's to stay away from 150 Walker Street in Southwest Atlanta. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And this will be a level 1 reporting. She will complete 12 anger awareness classes and attend and complete all classes at a minimum rate of 1 class a month. So this will be for a 12-month duration. Thank you.
Then you got number 7, Mr. Donald Storm.
Sean Kareem Donstorg is accused of criminal trespass from June 11th this year, 26 CR 3860B. You've been advised of your rights. Any priors?
Their last arrest was June the 5th, 2026. MARTA PD for criminal trespass. They have 15 cycles, a 2024 simple battery out of Clayton. There appears to be an open probation case for criminal trespass under 25 CR 005177B, FTA from 2019. Nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor, and we're asking for a $1,000 good bond to stay away from MARTA in compliance with any suspensions or bans that are already in place. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Any objection, Mr. Ponder?
We would
He's
ask,
got a probation hold at the present time.
yes, there's no objection to the $1,000.
All right.
Sure.
$1,000 surety bond, case reset to June 25th. Stay away from all MARTA property, including the buses, trains, stations, and their amenities. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to number 9, Mr. John.
I'm sorry, Deputy, repeat that?
Number 9, Mr. John.
9. Okay. This is State versus Marjuan Rontes Jagne or Jagne, Jagne. The accusations are discharge of a firearm on or near a public highway, criminal trespass, loitering, or prowling. Case number 26 CR 3858E. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Their last arrest was May the 5th, 2025, out of East Point for theft by shoplifting. That case appears to be open under 26 CR 002915E. They're being supervised by pretrial on that, so we'll be surrendering that bond. Nothing further.
Ms. Spear?
We are asking for a $10,000 cash bond on the discharge of the weapon, a $1,000 surety for the criminal trespass, and $1,000 surety for the loitering and prowling. No further contact with the victim or the witness, Aaron Price and or Jameer Collins, and stay away from 3100 Godby Road. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. If he does in fact still have that weapon, it needs to be surrendered. Thank you.
And it was 3100 Godby Road, correct?
Yes.
Aaron Price. All right, thank you. Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. John is 20 years old. He's been in Georgia his entire life, born and raised. Graduated high school from Washington High School. He works currently, worked for Burger King for the last 6 months. At this time, Your Honor, he is unable to post any bond, especially not a cash bond. We would ask for the lowest possible bond in this case for Mr. John, Your Honor. Again, him not being able to post any amount, especially a significant amount, would be equivalent to no bond for him. For those reasons, again, we would ask for the lowest possible bond in this case.
All right. On the discharge of a firearm, that's going to be 3,500 surety. The criminal trespass is going to be a $1,000 surety. The loitering or prowling is going to be a $1,500 surety. This is going to be a $6,000 surety bond. In addition, his $1,500 signature bond from the prior case is surrendered. So in order for him to post bond on the misdemeanor cases, it'll be a total of $7,500. In addition to that, he has a felony case pending, 26 PI 004667. So his 2 misdemeanor cases are going to be further noticed to June 25th. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, no weapons, and no firearms. Any firearms currently owned by Mr. Jagné must be surrendered to the authorities within 24 hours of being released. Thank you.
Next is position 25, Miss Walker. Sit up, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. For Mr. Jagné, also no contact with Aaron Price and stay away from 3100 Godby Road. Thank you. And I'm sorry, Deputy Milton, repeat that case number again.
25.
Thank you.
Miss Dalani Walker.
Deloney Walker is accused of simple battery from June 10th of this year, 26 CR 3866D. Ms. Walker, you've been advised of your rights, and Mr. Tamani is your counsel. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
No, Your Honor, no history to report at this time.
Thank you. Ms. Beer?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for a $2,000 surety. No further contact with the following parties. Casey Coleman, Monasha Walker, and Zayana Walker. I am sorry if I butchered those. We are not asking for a stay away at this particular time. We have not had contact with the victims, but it is our understanding that this was, well, you read there was some melee. There were multiple parties involved.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that information is incorrect. This is her mother.
Oh my God. Folks, if you want to chime in, you wait till you are summoned. Start your video and unmute. Start your video. All right. Ms. Champion, if you ever interrupt again until you are summoned, I will remove you from Zoom. Do you understand?
I apologize. I understand.
Mute your screen and go put on a jacket. All right. I'm sorry. Ms. Spear, this was an alleged melee according to the warrant. Anything else to add?
Nope, that ought to do it.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Tamani, before we bring in Ms. Wheeler, what would you like to add?
Yes, Judge. Ms. Walker is 20 years old. She's been living in Atlanta since she was a child. The alleged victim is one of her sisters. She has a number of sisters. She lives with her mother and 2 sisters, but not the sister that is the alleged victim, the listed victim in the case. She told me that she was working at the Fulton County Jail in the kitchen before she was arrested, and she's currently enrolled at Atlanta Tech to get her GED. Judge, just because she has no prior history, we would just ask for a signature bond in this case.
All right. Ms. Dominic Wheeler, now you may unmute and start your video. Unmute, please. Raise your right hand. Other right hand.
Okay.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Okay, how do you know Miss Walker?
That's my daughter.
Okay, and what would you like to tell us?
I was just trying to let you all know that the victims were incorrect, but Mr. Brandon Tamani did correct that information.
All right, thank you. On the simple battery charge, that's going to be $2,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. She's to have no further violent contact with Ziana Walker, Monasha Walker, and I feel like I'm missing someone. Was it Casey Walker?
I show Casey Coleman.
Casey Coleman, okay? No further violent contact with these individuals, which means there cannot be any future physical or verbal altercations. If I'm not going to put a stay away from the Bent Creek Way, but if Miss Deloney Walker doesn't want to reside there, please make sure that you update us with your new address. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Next court date is June 25th. Thank you.
Excuse me, Your Honor. What was her bond amount again, please?
2,500 signature bond, pre-trial level 1. No violent contact. And report to pre-trial once a month.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. May I please be excused?
You are. Thank you. Have a good weekend. Thank you.
Bye.
Courtroom 1.
Number 12, Mr. Jones.
And that was Reginald Jones, right? Just to make sure we had the Michael Joseph. Okay. All right. Reginald Jones is accused of theft by shoplifting and criminal trespass from June 4th of this year, 26 CR 3833C. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Their last arrest was February 10th, 2026, out of the cab for theft by shoplifting and criminal trespass. They have 47 total cycles. A 2026 misdemeanor conviction, theft by shoplifting, criminal trespass, 2017 theft by taking.
Oh, and
There
that's
wa-
good. Thank you so much. Thank you. Miss Evans Battle?
Yes, and that February case did result in a guilty conviction for the shoplifting and criminal trespass. Our recommendation for this theft by shoplifting and criminal trespass is $1,000, $1,500 good bond on the theft by shoplifting and $1,000 good bond on the criminal trespass for a total of $2,500 good bond. Stay away from Target at 2539 Piedmont Road in Atlanta. No alcohol, drugs, weapons while out on bond. Thank you.
Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Jones is 60 years old, born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. He's been here his entire life. We would be asking for a $1,000 surety bond and ask for a visit or an order for him to be visited by a social worker.
Okay, thank you. On the theft by shoplifting, that's going to be a $20 cash bond. On the criminal trespass, that's going to be a $30 cash bond. This is a $50 cash bond. To stay away from the Target store at 2539 Piedmont Road, and to stay away from all Target stores in Fulton County, Georgia. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And he will need to be seen by a social worker for housing issues as well as any behavioral health issues. Next court date is going to be June 25th.
Okay, thank you.
Let's go number 19, Mr. Perry.
Bernardo DeMont Perry. Have I got the right case?
Yes.
Okay. Is accused of giving false information to an officer, obstruction of a law enforcement officer, distracted driving, and driving while license suspended or revoked. Case number 26 CR 3835H from June 9th of this year. Any priors?
The last arrest was February the 14th, 2022, out of Jacksonville, Florida for grand theft. That is their only arrest cycle out of Florida. It did result in a felony conviction. Nothing further to report.
Miss Evans Battle? I'm sorry, please unmute. I'm sorry, Miss Evans Battle, please unmute.
Yes, Your Honor. We are asking for a $500 good bond for the hands-free charge, $1,000 good bond for the giving false information, and $1,000 good bond for the obstruction, and a 500 good bond for the driving on suspended license, for a total of $3,000 good bond in this particular case. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons. That he not drive any vehicle without being properly licensed and insured at this time. Thank you.
Okay. Ms. Kim, your client has a Florida fugitive hold at the present time. Anything else to add?
Well, he is only 23 years young, and I believe that Florida wants him to be extradited, so he will be there for a long time. I asked for a signature on bond for the condition that he will be released to Jacksonville, Florida, Your Honor. He has been here in Georgia for more than 1 year. And after completing GED, he used to be working at food industry. However, he believes that he does not have a job anymore. And we asked for the signature on bond. Thank
Okay.
you.
On count 1 is a $1,000 signature bond through the jail. Count 2 is a $1,000 signature bond through the jail. Count 3 is a $500 signature bond through the jail. And count 4 is a $500 surety bond. No driving unless he has a valid driver's license, adequate insurance, and proper registration. And if you drive in Georgia, you must comply with the Georgia hands-free law. This case is reset to June 25th, pending his extradition to Florida. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's get number 1, Mr. Alcantara.
Ms. Lucia?
Good afternoon, Your
Good
Honor.
afternoon. Ms. Kim, is this, Mr. Tamani, is this the client who needs a Spanish interpreter?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Lucia, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you translate will be true and accurate?
I do.
Thank you. This is case 26 CR 3822J, State versus Jean Alcantara Orrego.
Este es el caso 26 CR 003822J, la Fiscalía del Estado en contra del señor Jean Alcántara Orrego.
Mr. Orrego is accused of battery, family violence, and theft by taking from incident date February 25th, 2026.
El señor Orrego está siendo acusado, tiene 2 cargos, uno es de agresión, violencia doméstica y el otro robo por apropiación, de un incidente que sucedió el 25 de febrero del 2026.
You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you.
Usted tiene el derecho a permanecer en silencio. Todo lo que usted diga podrá ser y será usado en contra suya. También tiene el derecho a tener un abogado, ya que si no puede costear un abogado, un defensor público se le ha sido asignado para el día de hoy.
Your current attorney is Mr. Tamani.
Y su abogado actual es el señor Timani.
Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Their last arrest was December the 28th, 2023, out of McAllen, Texas, for alien removal under Section 212. That is their only arrest cycle, nothing further.
La juez pide sus antecedentes penales y le indican que hay un arresto en McAllen, Texas, por cuestiones de inmigración, código 212 del 28 de diciembre del 2023.
Ms. Evans Battle, what's the recommendation for the state, by the state law?
Yes, Your Honor. As to the battery, family violence, it's a $2,000 good bond. As to the theft by taking, a $1,000 good bond for a $3,000 good bond total.
La juez pide a la fiscalía la recomendación para su fianza. La fiscal indica que por la primera acusación de agresión, ella está pidiendo un bono de fianza asegurado de $2,000 y por el de robo por apropiación, un bono asegurado de $1,000.
Based on our communication with the victim, it would be a no further violent contact, and we're not asking for a stay away from the location.
Basándose en nuestras comunicaciones que hemos tenido con la víctima, la fiscalía pide que no se le obligue no se le dé una orden de mantenerse lejos de esa dirección, pero sí le dé una orden judicial de no tener ningún contacto violento con ella.
This offense happened in February of 2026, and the victim has indicated that to our office that she was only trying to retrieve her belongings from him, and there was a tussling between the parties.
Esto sucedió en febrero de este año. La víctima indica que ella nada más fue a recoger algunas pertenencias de ella y entonces empezó como una pelea entre los dos.
Anything else?
I don't know if she may be on the call as well.
Miss Luisa, if you could call, I'm sorry, Miss Lucia, if you could call, see if Luisa Zapata wants to speak, she'll need to unmute and start her video.
Buenas tardes, si la señora Luisa Zapata está en la llamada de Zoom y desea hablar y ser escuchada por la juez, por favor prenda su cámara y abra su micrófono.
Buenas tardes.
Miss
Good
Zapata,
afternoon.
please raise your right hand.
Señora Zapata, por favor levante su mano derecha.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
¿Jura usted que el testimonio que nos va a dar va a ser la verdad, solo la verdad y nada más que la verdad bajo palabra de Dios?
Juro.
I swear. Gracias, puede bajar su mano.
Is there anything you'd like to tell us about this case?
¿Hay alguna cosa que usted nos quiera decir sobre este caso?
Sí, señora. Realmente lo que yo estaba buscando, sí, lo que llamaron a la policía porque realmente yo no fui la que la llamé, ¿sí? De aquí de los apartamentos donde yo fue los que lo llamaron, pero yo solamente lo estaba buscando era que me regresara los papeles y ya, ¿sí? O sea, yo no estaba buscando que lo arrestaran ni que se lo llevaran, porque en medio del conflicto no hubo ni agresión física, ni maltrato verbal, o sea, ningún tipo, ¿sí?
Un momento. Miss Lucia?
Yes, ma'am. I would like to say something. What I wanted is for you to know is that somebody else called the police. I did not call the police. It was somebody else in the apartment complex that called the police. I just had gone there to pick up some papers. I did not mean for him to get arrested. There was no aggression. There was no verbal bad words or anything like that. There was just a conflict.
Are you comfortable having contact with him?
¿Está cómoda usted teniendo comunicación, contacto con él?
Sí, señora, porque pues el día que él me regresó los papeles, nosotros hablamos, tuvimos una comunicación y la verdad es que él no es una persona ni agresiva, ni grosera, sí, él es una persona demasiado trabajadora, entonces la verdad no me incomoda ningún tipo de contacto con él, realmente.
Yes, I honestly don't have any problems with having a contact with him. He gave me the papers back, and that was the end of that. We had a communication, a conversation. He's not an aggressive person. He is a very hardworking person. He's not a mean person or anything like that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, gracias.
The bond is going to be set at 2,000, 1,000 on each count. It's a signature bond through the jail. No violent contact with Luisa Zapata.
El fallo de la juez es el siguiente, un bono de fianza de $2,000, $1,000 por cada una de las dos acusaciones, pero únicamente bajo su firma. Entonces la fianza es únicamente bajo su firma, ahí en la cárcel, en la oficina antes de los juicios que está en la cárcel. Orden judicial de ningún contacto violento con la señora Luisa Zapata.
Unfortunately, as a result of this arrest, Mr. Alcantara is under an immigration hold.
Desafortunadamente, debido a este arresto, el señor Alcántara está bajo orden de retención de ICE.
His next court date for this case is June 25th.
Y la próxima fecha de corte para él, para este caso, es el 25 de junio.
Thank you.
Gracias.
All right. Well, do we need a Spanish interpreter for any of the cases? No? Okay, Miss Lucia, you have a great weekend. Enjoy.
Thank you, Your Honor. You as well. Have a good afternoon.
Thanks. Yes, Deputy, next case?
22, Mr. Zedmore.
Okay. We have Xavier Sentmore accused of criminal trespass and disorderly conduct. This is from June 9th of this year. Mr. Sentmore, you've been advised of your rights and your case number is 26 CR 3869C. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Their last arrest was, March the 5th, 2026 out of Marietta for obstruction and possession of marijuana less than an ounce. There are 19 arrest cycles. Open criminal damage to property case under 25 SC 002533. There's a 2022 robbery where it appears that they're on first offender probation. FTA from 2022. Nothing further.
Ms. Spear?
Okay, thank you. There's a 1,000 surety already set per charge for the criminal trespass and the disorderly conduct. We're just asking if that remain at this time. He does have a 2022 FTA and the 20 cycles that have already been addressed.
No. Mr. Ponder, any objection? This is a bind over case. The bond was set at the city court.
Yes, Your Honor, we would ask if the bond could be as low as possible. He's unable to post any amount for a bond. He's 25 years old, born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. He had been in ACDC since Wednesday, I believe. Oh, since Saturday, I'm sorry. Since Saturday. And again, he can't afford that bond, so we would ask for the lowest possible bond in this case.
He says it was booked in on June 11th. Now, if he's been in the Atlanta detention facility, that's a different story.
Yes,
but
he
this
was-
is not a Riverside issue because he was addressed by the city court, and this is a bind over from city court.
Right, understood.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the criminal trespass, that's going to be a $50 cash bond. On the disorderly conduct, that's a $50 cash bond. His total bond is a $100 cash bond. He's to stay away from the incident location, no illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and his next court date is June 25th. Thank you.
Thank you.
28, Mr. Wells. Joseph, sorry.
Is this Joseph Weldon Wells?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. This is position 28. Mr. Wells accused of battery from July 11th of 2025. Case number 26CR 3870L. Any priors?
The last arrest was May the 27th, 2026, out of Coweta County for possession of Schedule 3 controlled substance and possession of a firearm. There are 3 total cycles, arrests out of Georgia and Missouri. There's a 2008 possession of controlled substance out of Missouri felony conviction. Nothing further to report.
Ms. Evans-Bell?
Is it me or you?
Oh, I'm sorry, Ms. Spear. I'm sorry.
Okay. We had a lot of cases to divvy up, so it's possible we both had this one covered. This is a battery. We're asking for a $2,000 surety. No further contact with the various people involved in this matter. That is Jennifer Burt, Paula Burt, Pedro Flores, and Felipe Williams. Stay away from 1475 Sand Bay Drive and 8 anger management courses, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Your Honor, this is the party at the community center that went awry after someone was attempting to clean up some of the alcohol.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Wells denies the allegation. He believes that he was not even here. July 12, 2025, almost a year ago, Your Honor. He is 39 years old and he is currently residing with his mother. He has three minor children that he has to, I mean, he does not have a child, but he has a custody over three children of his sister that he has to be responsible financially and taking care of. He graduated from high school 2005, and after that he also went to college to study for finance, and he has been gainfully employed at D&H warehouse, and he's an order processor. He also works for different charity group to help out the homeless and volunteer for the community. Your Honor, we would like to request for signature on bond, and he has no objection to stay away from these people and no contact with them. Thank you.
Thank you. Bond is set at 2,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. To stay away from 1475 Sand Bay Drive in Southwest Atlanta. And he is to have no further contact with Philippe Williams, Pedro Flores, and Jennifer Burt, B-U-R-T. And I think that was it. The 3 alleged victims. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Mr. Wells needs to report once a month. And if he gets arrested again or if he fails to appear in court, his bond could be revoked. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
30, Mr. Wilson, Brandon Wilson.
This is State versus Brandon Jones Wilson, accused of theft by taking, and case number is 26 CR 3874K. Mr. Wilson's been advised of his rights. His attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
The last arrest was April 18th, 2000, out of Gwinnett County for forgery. That did result in a felony conviction. They got first offender treatment on it. It was sealed in 2017. That was their only arrest cycle, nothing further.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. This is the maintenance man who took the 2 TVs. We're asking for a $2,000 surety. No further contact with the victim, Brianna George, to stay away from 35 Northside Drive and to take an anti-theft course. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Ms. Kim, this is going to be a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1, to stay away from the entire complex at 35 North Side Drive, excuse me. If he's still employed by the apartment complex, he would need to work at the other properties. He's not allowed back at the Northside Drive location. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and to stay away from Brianna, and no contact with Brianna George. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. No objection. Thanks.
31, 32, and 33, Mr. Denard Wilson.
State versus Denard Omari Wilson. Mr. Wilson has 3 separate cases. The first one is 26 CR 3844J for theft by shoplifting stemming from December 25th of 2025. The second case is 26 CR 3845J, theft by shoplifting from December 12, 2025. The third case is 26 CR 3846J, theft by shoplifting from January 5th, 2026. 3846J, okay. Mr. Wilson, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
They have 8 total arrest cycles in Georgia. 1, 2, 3 open cases. The first one's 25 PI 003751 for burglary. 25 PI 005579, theft by shoplifting, criminal trespass, and obstruction. 25 CR 004988J, theft by shoplifting. There's a FTA from 2025. Also appears to be a holdout of Decatur for shoplifting. Jonesboro, larceny, Lawrenceville shoplifting. Nothing further.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Estrada, what is the recommendation for Mr. Wilson?
Yes, ma'am. And I have 4 cases for Mr.
Oh, you're right. I missed one. I'm so sorry.
Wilson.
No, I didn't. 1, 2, 3. What's the 4th one?
I don't know what the case number is, but I have the SG numbers. I don't know. I can't see. Let me go look in the justice portfolio and see if I can see the case numbers there because we have 4 cases on our end for
1,
him.
2, 3. We have 3 cases accused. Let me see if you've got. Is there another add-on for Denard Wilson?
It looks like the 4th one didn't get accused, and that's my fault. I did that yesterday, and I didn't know that it didn't get accused.
Okay.
So
If
there,
you
we
want
have a
to accuse the case, we can do it tomorrow, unless you're able to make sure it gets to us before the end of the calendar. But in the meantime, let's address the 3 cases that you do have accused.
So we were asking for a $4,000 cash bond on each because he keeps allegedly stealing from several different stores. For instance, he stole headphones from CVS allegedly, and he has allegedly stolen 4 Milwaukee inflators and 1 paint sprayer from Home Depot. So we are asking for a $4,000 cash for all 3, sorry. And then to stay away from all Home Depot and CVS locations, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, no further violations of the law while out on bond. And that's it from us.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wilson is 23 years young, Your Honor. He was born and raised here in Georgia. He has been residentially challenged, and Your Honor, he is self-employed as a trading stock market stocks, and it does not give him a regular stable income. He graduated from high school 2021, and Your Honor, we ask for the lowest possible bond. Hopefully he does have a felony charges that he has to also address here at Fulton County, failure to appear, of course, and he has 3 different counties that he has a hold for: Clayton County, Gwinnett County, DeKalb County. So he has a long ways to go. We ask for a signature on bond in the condition that he will be released to those 3 different counties after he takes care of failure to appear. Since he has a 2 failure to appear, he will be in jail definitely for more than 2 or 3 weeks here in Fulton County. And he also has a felony charges. I really ask for the lowest possible bond, hopefully $10 cash bond for each one. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. On position 30, theft by taking, November 12th, 2025, that's going to be a $350 cash bond. On position 31, theft by shoplifting on December 25th, 2025, that's going to be a $350 cash bond. On position 30, that was 31, sorry, it's 350. 32 is a $350 cash bond. 33 is again a $350 cash bond. His total bond for 3 cases is going to be $1,050, total of a cash bond. He's to stay away from the CVS store, pharmacy store at 895 Holcomb Bridge Road. He's to stay away from the Home Depot store at 1580 Holcomb Bridge Road. And he's required to stay away from all CVS stores and all Home Depot stores in Fulton County, Georgia. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And we will reset these 3 cases along with 25 CR 004988J to the June 25th calendar.
And Judge, I just want you to know I'm attempting to file that other case down, but it continues to say there's a system error that is not allowing me to create a task to complete the transaction and file the case down.
All right, I really don't know which incident and which date, so we can take it up tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wilson, you have a fourth case, misdemeanor case that the prosecutor will address tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. Thank you. Next case?
What happened to Amiri Hill? Was this case gonna get accused?
Which case?
His name is Amiri Hill. He's not on the calendar, but he's on push.
Imari Hill, we are in the process of transferring that to the DA's office and the agency, getting the agency take out the correct warrant for the felony.
Okay, this case is going to be going to be reset to the C calendar tomorrow at 2 o'clock on the status of the transfer, or if the case stays with us, it will be accused accordingly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Next case?
Now we're gonna so waiver case, that's position one.
Position 9? No, do I have a Jordan Parker?
Yes, that will be a waiver case, Your Honor.
Okay, and then I have Oren Warner.
Yes, that is also my case, Your Honor. It is waiver as well.
And Cornelius Wells.
Cornelius Wells is also my client, Your Honor. That is waiver as well.
Okay. All right, just to go down the calendar. Yes, Mr. Merrill?
Hey, Your Honor, I'm sorry not to interrupt your proceedings. I was just giving you a heads up. I spoke with April Champion in the clerk's office. They were telling me I have a client who was released today through the Southern Center's like Freedom Day bailout, but she didn't receive her medication. So the clerk's office told me to jump on SEH so that I can email an emergency order to be signed by yourself. So I just wanted to let you know I'm getting ready to send that over to
email
you.
that to Miss Champion and CC Miss Evans Battle.
Okay, cool
Thank
beans.
you.
All right, thank you.
All right, position, the add-on position, oh, well, I can go down that calendar. Okay, position 1, Alcantara is a 2,000 signature bond through the jail, reset June 25th pursuant to the ICE hold. Position 2, Blanks is a 3750 split bond, reset June 25th. Position 3, Cherubin is a consent bond for 1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 4 is a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 5, Collins is a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 6, Cutright is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 7, Donna Storg is a $1,000 surety, reset June 25th. 8, Foster is a 5,000 signature bond through the jail. 9, Jagney is a $6,000 surety bond, reset June 25th. 10, Sandra Johnson's a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 11, Michael Jones, that's a $2,000 surety bond, reset date June 25th. 12, Reginald Jones, that's a $50 cash bond, reset June 25th. 13, Krista McGee, that's a 5,500 signature bond through pretrial level 2, 12-month monitoring. 14, Shamika Miller is a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 15, Matthew Montgomery, that's a 4,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1, 12-month duration. 16, DeCario Moore is a $1,250 surety bond, reset June 25th. 17, Nelson is a $50 cash bond, reset June 25th. 18, Parker, we're going to address that shortly. 19, Bernardo Perry is a, I believe it was a split bond. I didn't add it up. It was a $3,000 split bond. Would that be correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, reset June 25th. 20, Otis Ponder is a $1,000 surety bond, reset June 25th. 21, Raglan is a 500 surety bond, reset June 25th. 22 cent more is a $100 cash bond, reset June 25th. 23 shorter is a $1,500 surety bond, reset June 25th. 24 Taurus is a $4,000 signature bond to pretrial, level 1. 25 Walker is a 2,500 signature bond to pretrial, level 1. 26 and 27 I'll address shortly. 28 Joseph Wells is a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial, level 1. 29 Wilcher is a $1,000 surety bond, reset June 25th. Add-on for Mr. Wilcher is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial, level 2, 12 months with DVIP. Returning back to position 30, Brandon Wilson, that's a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial, level 1. 31, 32, and 33 are $350 cash bond each, reset June 25th. For position 18, I have Jordan Parker, accused of violations of rules regarding pedestrian and roadway, pedestrian soliciting rights of business, and willful obstruction of an officer from June 10th of this year, case 26 CR 3865H. This is a waiver. Ms. Hardy, any priors?
Their last arrest was June the 3rd, 2025, out of Fulton for criminal trespass. It appears that they're on probation on that case under 25 CR 003151Y. There's 5 total cycles. FTA in 2025. Nothing further to report.
Ms. Beer?
Yes, Your Honor. The previous magistrate put a UJR on the pedestrian roadway, $200 surety on soliciting rides, and a $600 surety on the obstruction. I'm guessing based on the FTA and the surrounding circumstances. So we're just going to ask that it remain at this time.
Any objection, Ms. Kim?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. Pedestrian roadway is a UJR, pedestrian soliciting rights, 200. And obstruction, 600 surety. So it's an 800 surety split. And next court date is June 25th. There should be a social worker visit for either BH or housing issues.
Yes, Your Honor.
Position 26 and 27 are both waivers. Let's begin with Orrin Warner Jr., accused of criminal trespass from June 10th of this year, 26 CR 3847D. Any priors?
Last arrest was March the 18th, 2026, out of Clayton for criminal trespass. There are 23 total arrest cycles. FTA from 2024 and 2025. There's a 2017 theft by shoplifting.
And that's good. Thank you. Ms. Estrada, what's the bond recommendation?
Yes, ma'am. We are asking for a $1,500 surety bond, a stay away order from 2810 Church Street, East Point, because he has gone back to the property before after being told not to and has already been removed at least twice. We're asking for no alcohol, drugs, weapons, no further violations of the law while out on bond, and a social worker visit for housing. His current bond is set at $1,000, but we're asking for a $1,500 surety.
Okay. Ms. Kim?
Yes, we would like to request that $1,000 surety bond set as is, even that he may not be able to pay for any of those bonds. 32 years old, born and raised here in Georgia, residentially challenged for the last 5 years. He does not have any resources to pay for any bond at this point. Thank you.
It's a $100 cash bond. Stay away from the incident location, 2510 Church Street in East Point. Next court date will be June 25th. Position 27, we have Cornelius Wells, accused of criminal trespass from June 11th of this year, 26 CR 3867E. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Last arrest was April the 4th, 2026, out of Fulton for criminal trespass. It appears to be open under 26 CR 002238E. They have 13 total cycles. Misdemeanor conviction in 2023, unlawful conduct during a 911 call. 2024 criminal trespass. 2 FTAs from 2024. Nothing further.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. most of the cycles are criminal trespass and obstruction. He's got the 2 FTAs from 2024. We're asking for $1,000 surety and to stay away from all GSU properties, buildings, et cetera, et cetera. He had been issued a criminal trespass on April 26th before this. So he only stayed away for maybe 2 weeks. So no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
All right.
We may need a social worker visit.
Yes, you do. Miss Kim, this is well, he's got his other case. You know it,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes.
And any objection to the 2,000 surety?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. Bond is set at 2,000. It is a surety bond. Stay away from all GSU property. Next court date is June 25th, and he'll need a social worker visit for housing.
Yes,
All
Your
right,
Honor.
that concludes the calendar. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Don't spend it all the time glued to the TV, and we'll enjoy and see you Monday. Take care.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you, Your
Bye-bye.
Honor. Have a
Thank
good
you.
weekend.
You too.
Thank you.
And Miss Champion, I'll just wait for the email, okay? Thank you.
Okay, yes, ma'am.